Hello again. This will be a short, quick one this time. Just wanted to spread some awareness on the case of Alison Chabloz or Alison Chabloz. I'll put a link in the description to an article. She's been prosecuted on being grossly offensive, the same charge and prosecution that Count Dankula faced a few weeks ago, whenever it was. And she has been prosecuted for making anti Semitic statements or an anti Semitic song or songs. I think she has a history of this sort of thing. I'm pretty unfamiliar with her. I don't know if she is a legitimate anti Semite slash anti Jewish type or not. From what I've read, she does appear to be a legitimate anti-Jewish person. I don't really like the word anti-Semite because it's often misapplied to people that do have some legitimate criticism of, say, the state of Israel or even Jewish culture, are often labelled, not always correctly, as just being anti-Semites. Now, there's obviously a lot of people that, if not hate Jews, they have Jewish conspiracy theories on the brain, alt-right types, legitimate far-right types, people that detest Zionism and call everyone they don't like a Zionist. My personal position on the Jews, if you want to say such a thing, is I don't particularly care about Jewish people or Jewish conduct. I think there's no such thing as a monolith, really. Jews are sort of a race, but they sort of aren't as well. The funny thing about the claims of Israel being an ethno-state is that in Israel you'll find a different mixture of ethnicities and races. You've got Ethiopian Jews, you've got Arab Jews, you've got indigenous Jews to the region of Israel and the Middle East. You've got white Jews. So Israel is not an ethno-state, and any claims to the contrary are obviously and objectively false. It's multi-racial, but an argument could be made that it is monocultural in terms of that it is a Jewish state, so obviously Jewish culture is essentially the only real culture of Israel. But again, Jewish culture is kind of an umbrella term. There's lots of variation within it. You get Orthodox Jews, you get non-religious, more secular Jews. There's obviously a lot of high-profile atheist Jews out there. Gad Saad, Sam Harris, Steven Pinker, they're all non-believers. They're all atheists. I think they're all anti-theists as well, to be honest. So anyway, Alison, I think some of these songs were on YouTube. So I first came across Alison when I was doing my research for the Tell Mama video that I did on the Nick Monroe blog. Apparently she has some legitimate links with the Tell Mama founder, Fiaz, whatever his name is. I'll link the blog from Nick Monroe in the description so you can have a read and check the links out for yourselves. But I don't know what the sentence is going to be. The sentencing is due a few weeks from now, I think. So she could end up in prison for essentially singing a song. Now, I haven't heard the song, I haven't read the lyrics. I don't really care what the lyrics are. There can be whatever she wants to say. It shouldn't be a prosecutable offence, and We really need to do everything we can to raise awareness of these injustices, because it is an injustice, and just to push and build momentum to getting these bits of legislation and these laws repealed. They are illiberal, they are anti-democratic, they are authoritarian, and they are really totalitarian as well. I think it's the historian David Irvine, is it? He's a Holocaust denier or a Holocaust revisionist. He thinks the Holocaust may not have occurred, or he thinks it occurred on a far lower and lesser scale in terms of the casualties. Anyway, this historian has got into trouble. Christopher Hitchens spoke on it, so it's been going on for some time. I think this historian may have even been jailed or threatened with jail in Austria or some European country on the same authoritarian and anti-free speech offence laws, and we have them obviously now in Britain, much to our shame. So just be aware and keep an eye out for these cases, because they're obviously going to increase more and more from now on. And in a previous video I did speak about another illegitimate and disgraceful prosecution that a teenager from Liverpool faced for sharing some rap lyrics on Instagram following the death of someone she knew. And in the rap lyrics, the word nigger was used several times. So she got prosecuted for posting someone else's lyrics online. I mean, this is the insanity and the stupidity of this law and these bits of legislation. So we need to get rid of them, do everything we can to highlight just how badly thought out and ill-defined they are.